Hey, it's Jones Loflin, helping you make the best choices with your time so you can thrive. I got a problem and I need your help. I'm building this bridge and it's not quite level. I need to make a change to get it to be level. What's your suggestion? What's that? Add 2 blocks to the other side? Yeah, that would work. But why don't I just remove 2 blocks from the other side and now it's level? Now, let me tell you the reason for that nonsensical activity. I'm currently reading a fantastic book called Subtract by Leidy Klotz. Wonderful book. I'm sure I mispronounced the author's name. In the book, he talks about when it comes to solving problems, we're always wanting to add things instead of taking away. And the example I just showed you is one that he does with his 3-year-old child using Legos. And so you can get the book and read about it. I love the idea of how we don't think about subtracting to solve problems. When I'm coaching people on overload or time management or productivity, the last thing they bring to the table is taking away something. And often it'd be the most effective way to solve the problem. Now, granted, it's hard to take away things because we've got established routines and relationships. However, I have found that it can be the most effective way to work through a problem, especially when the problem is reduced productivity. This week, I challenge you to subtract to improve your productivity in 3 ways. Number 1 is to subtract a task. What's something you could just not do this week? I mean, get serious about this. Anybody notice a couple weeks ago I didn't do a Jones Zone? I just had so much going on, getting ready for my daughter's wedding and business travel, that I just said, I got to take something off the table. The world didn't stop. The second thing to do is to subtract a meeting. Yes, I know it's hard to tell people that you're not coming to a meeting. And I've got all kinds of strategies to help you if you've got too many meetings and want to subtract one. Send me an email. I guarantee you I can give you a process that will help you subtract that meeting from your week. The third strategy, or third subtraction, if you will, to improve your productivity is controversial. Stay with me. I think you sometimes have to subtract toxic relationships. Be honest. There's some people you're currently working with in a way that's not working. And maybe it's time for you to begin growing away from that person or managing that relationship a little differently. Think about all the mental energy you would have and emotional energy if you weren't having to deal with that person in that way. Get serious about subtracting that negative relationship in your work or, yes, even life. This is Jones Loft, and I hope it's a fantastic week where you're willing to subtract to add to your productivity. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.